Thank you for your interest in our self-guided Map Shop custom map builder. In this video tutorial, I'll guide you through creating your custom map in 4 simple steps. You'll start on our custom map builder page, where you can choose the base map that you'd like to use when creating your map. You'll see image examples of each base map, along with a description. We have a number of different sources to choose from, including terrain maps, topo maps, satellite imagery, traditional road maps, and zip code maps. Click the Build Your Map button to start making your map. If you'd like to see full-size examples of your base map, you can click the text link on the product page to browse large versions where you can see all the amazing detail it will include. Before we begin, here are answers to a couple frequently asked questions. Please note that the base map displayed while you're using the tool doesn't show all the details that will be included in your final map. We use a simplified version of the data to speed up your experience. You will see your final map in the preview step that we'll talk about a little later. Next, we currently do not offer size, color, or data customizations beyond the provided options. This means that we're not able to provide any custom sizes, colors, or fonts within your map, and we can't add or remove any specific data. Step 1. Map Options. Let's start building our map. I'm going to use the custom USA Streets base map in this example. You'll select your map options in the first step. You can see the step you're on, indicated by the blue bar at the top of the page. Here, you'll choose the desired size, print finishing options, and enter a custom title for your map. First, select your printed map size. Remember, these are set sizes, and custom sizes are not available. Next, choose your print finishing option. This indicates whether you want your printed map in just paper or laminated, or choose any ready-to-hang options like railed, mounted, or framed maps. You can see examples of our print finishing options by clicking the link below the map viewer in the text instructions shown here. Note that once you select the size and print finishing option, the price of your map will appear. Finally, add a title for your map. This text will be printed in the footer of your final map. When you're done, click the Go button. Step 2. Create your map. Next, in the Create Map section, define the area you want to include in your map. We suggest you start by using the Search for Places feature to find your area quickly. Enter an address you'd like to center on, or search for broad locations like cities or states. Click the Go button, then choose the location that best fits the area you'd like to map. Now use the interactive map to fine-tune the coverage area. You can pan the map by dragging the base map in any direction, and zoom using the plus and minus icons at the top left. If you'd like to change the orientation of your map, you can swap from landscape to portrait by clicking on this icon. If you realize you need to change the physical size of your map to include all the geography that you'd like, click the Resize button to select a new size, then return to the Create Map step. Remember, the base maps displayed when you're using this tool don't show all the details that will be displayed in your final map in order to speed up your experience. You'll see your final map in the following preview step. If the system isn't allowing you to drag the print area in the direction you'd like, you are likely at the scale limit of the base map. Here, I'm showing an example where I'm not able to drag the print area box any smaller. That's because we're at the scale limit for this data. The base map can't show you any more detail than is presented, so this is the smallest you can crop this map. For example, I'm going to compare the differences between the scale available between the USA Streets base map versus our US Travelers Atlas base map. Both of these sources are good for creating traditional street maps, but you'll notice the USA Streets allows you to drag a much smaller box for your print area. There may also be a maximum size that you can drag your printable area. Some base maps allow you to select more area than others. Again, this shows you the difference between USA Streets Basemap versus our US Travelers Atlas Basemap. With USA Streets, the maximum amount of geography the map can contain includes about all of Maine, but not much else. Compare that to US Travelers Atlas, where the map can display most of New England. To summarize, our base maps have different scales, and you may need to play with a couple of them if you're looking to create a map with a very small amount of geography or a very large amount of geography. Step 3. Preview your map. Once you have finalized the area you'd like to use for your map, click the blue button at the top right to continue to the next step and proceed to the preview step. Here, the system will begin loading your preview. Please be patient, as this process may take up to a few minutes for large maps with a lot of data. This preview reflects the final printed version with a couple of notes. 1. The preview includes a preview watermark that will not print in the final version. The watermark contains the word preview and cross-hatched lines. This watermark is required by the publishers of the map data that we use. Second, your map preview shows all the details of the final print, but at a much lower quality. Your final map will be printed at a high resolution. Once your preview loads, you can double-click on the image or click the plus button to get a closer look at all the details. Saving and sharing your map. If you aren't ready to order now, you'll want to save the link to your map so you can return to it at any time. Please note that if you refresh the page, your map is not saved and you will have to recreate it from scratch. Click the white Share This Map button at the top right of the map viewer to generate a link. Copy this link and save it in a safe place. You can paste this link into your internet browser to return to the map you created. Use this link to share your map with others if you're collaborating or need approval from others. Please do not skip this step, since it's the only way to return to the map you created. Step 4. Ordering your map. Once you're satisfied with your map, proceed to the final step. Click the blue button that reads Continue to the next step to get to the order screen, where you can review your previous selections, choose the quantity of maps you'd like to order, and add the product to your cart. Once you add to cart, you can continue the checkout process. Thanks again for your interest in the Map Shop Custom Map Builders. You can find a text version of these instructions at the bottom of any of our custom map pages. We sincerely appreciate you supporting our family-run small business. Thanks for stopping by the Map Shop.